Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Uses a stiff arm to break free. He's in the clear now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Caught by the receiver. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. On the move now. Fires it on the move. He's got his man in the open field. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Francis. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's the target, and it's complete. And the game just good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
A new set of downs after that completion. The shotgun running play call. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks to the sidelines and a tightrope catch made there. Good completion.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And the Canes will have to kick it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. They'll hand it off. Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback dropping back. He's looking deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Quarterback still with the football. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Francis. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it second and medium. Pressure is coming. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying for a fourth down completion. Throws it to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. Let's check out the stats now of the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The back's got it. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes off in a bootleg. Trying to create here on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The Sooners are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And the back now goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move now. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Francis. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The Canes will have first and 10 here.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Looking to chuck it again. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Canes moving quickly down the field here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. What a catch. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to run the option. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, they got to be thinking about a touchdown here. And I know it's 4th down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Here's the option play. No, he didn't get there. They stop him short of the goal line. What a play by this defense.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Sooners will line up to boot it away. He's on to boot it away now. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Grab by the receiver. They can't stop him. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Francis. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Miami. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got his man wide open. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
It's a deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. This time it's complete. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here's the second down play. Toss play to the running back going left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Press coverage now from these DBs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Francis. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Throws it to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. That changed the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. And this time it's complete. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? comes the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hunt in the open. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it in the open. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do is it.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. So with the quarter break, Curtin, Oklahoma has the lead. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. Defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4th-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left. Pass caught on a comeback route. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the receiver's got it. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the left side. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Takes out. There's second down. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Fighting him off. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Maybe the last shot here. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch. It's Francis. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grinding away with their running game. They test the middle there, but yet nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Same tailback, another carry. Tackled, but first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Yeah, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Francis. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive.